Okay, folks, now Moonee Valley.
The outside barrier, Sheer Contempt jumped okay, but Oliver doesn't want any part of the lead early, nor Rain Gauge, who dropped out with Gouchy. And it's Dare to Win finding the lead in the orange colours early from Kaiser Sosa, Blanche at the outside and Toy Halo tracking wide. Just behind them now, second last is the fave, Sheer Contempt, and Rain Gauge last on the inside. Only 6 lengths would cover them, and Dare to Win went out to the 1200 metres with a lead of a length and a half. Toy Halo second, Kaiser Sosa tucked in third. Blanchett gets a good run fourth on the outside, 2 Sheer Contempt and 2 Rain Gauge. Dare to Win controlling it though, down the back near the 1000 metres, a little over a length on Toy Halo, Kaiser Sosa, and a half length to Blanchett, 2 lengths to Sheer Contempt and more than 2 lengths to Rain Gauge. Coming off the back, and Dare to Win, well, he's really run this race to suit himself out in front. He's a length clear. Toy Halo second, Blanchett moving up to third outside Kaiser Sosa, and then Sheer Contempt with Rain Gauge last of all. They only went 52-1 for the first 800 metres, so it'll make it hard for those at the back, and Dare to Win's a neck in front coming up the side. Second, Toy Halo from Blanchett. Over on the inside, Kaiser Sosa. Sheer Contempt still about 3 lengths off the leader, perhaps a shade more, and 3 or 4 to Rain Gauge as they neared the corner. Dare to Win from Toy Halo, Blanchett. Sheer Contempt is starting to answer the urgings of Oliver. She's closing now and getting up to about third around the turn. Kaiser Sosa dropped out. Dare to Win led. On the outside, Toy Halo can't reach it, and Sheer Contempt is a danger to Dare to Win, who came away from the rail. Dare to Win in front of Sheer Contempt. It's Preble and Oliver fighting it out. Dare to Win about 3/4 in front. Sheer Contempt can't reach it, and Dare to Win all the way. Good front running ride. Dare to Win came away 1 at a length and a half. Sheer Contempt. Third placing, probably Toy Halo might have held it. Rain Gauge has been an excellent run in that photo finish for the Miners, and then Blanchett and Kaiser Sosa last of all.
Yep, 2-1 and a photo there. Dare to Win, $422.30. And a nice ride there too, and that winner will pay $4 in New South Wales and $3.10 in Queensland. Race number 1 at Moonee Valley under the lights there. Shortly we'll take you to Canterbury there. First is not far away either. Now race 9 at Cessna. The backup generator's down. Okay, good on you, Tez. The backup generator is down, so they're waiting for that to kick in again. You don't know how to fix up generators, do you, Bailey? No, all right. Okay, folks, an indefinite delay there at Canterbury Park. Updating Cessnock now. Let's look at that. 3
going around. All in, set to run. Race number 2 on a slow track, about to break 1200 metres. All clear coming through as the amber lights flash, and they're away, and a good start. And one of the first outers, After Class, who began very fast, is headed off by Paternoster Row. Away fast also Kelshiki, pushing up on the inside, and Waterloo Bridges with it. Closely followed by Confidence Builder. About a length further back in the field then came Count back over on the outside of Ming's Finale, making ground on the rails in the yellow colours. Well back in the field then at the head of the others, Paternoster Row. So it's Bookkeeper up front. Paternoster Row now third from last, and then Royale Exit and Marinello up the side, and Bookkeeper just led from After Class the outside. A length and a half away third, Kelshiki on the inside as they went by the 600 metre mark. Confidence Builder is making a little ground round the outside. Just ahead of it there is Waterloo Bridge as they neared the turn, and pulled out wide as Count back to make some ground as they neared the turn. And it's Bookkeeper being headed off by After Class on the outside here, coming home well. Count back, Kelshiki pushing into the clear and tightened up for a little bit of galloping room as they swing the corner. Then was Waterloo Bridge into the straight. After Class from Bookkeeper, Kelshiki, and Count back down the outside. It's After Class in front of Kelshiki, and Paternoster Row's getting a late run through, coming home very hard. Paternoster Row is getting up to Kelshiki. Paternoster Row on the outside, big effort. Paternoster Row from third last got up and wanted a neck to Kelshiki and After Class. Count back not far away, and next Ming's Finale. Marinello made a little ground, and then Bookkeeper, followed by Confidence Builder, and behind those Royale Exit. And after getting that a little tighten around the turn, Waterloo Bridge dropped out to finish last. He's absolutely flying, Paternoster Row. One thing I noted about him when he won at Geelong is just his fierce determination, and it was again in evidence there. When the gap came, he just launched himself through it and pegged back Kelshiki, After Class, and Count back to win very, very well. 1, 3 and 10 are official. Paternoster Row beating Kelshiki second, and third place going to After Class in the time 1:14.4. 4 in a row now for Paternoster Row, ridden by Travis Creek. Amber lights flashing, third at Moonee Valley, about to break. They're off now, and Goldie's Girl a little slow to move, otherwise not a bad start. Rockin' Star, one of the first out. Happy Ace immediately up there with it in company with Frisk Me. Square Wheels just off them fourth, followed then by Rustic Cell. Goldie's Girl recovering after a slightly slow beginning. Wrought going through on the inside and a couple of lengths away. Strategic Strike, last Crown Mahal. Happy Ace up level with Rockin' Star at the turn at the 800. Two Frisk Me getting a lovely trail. A length and a half Square Wheels. Goldie's Girl the centre, and on the rails Wrought. 1.5 Rustic Cell, Strategic Strike and Crown Mahal. Coming up the side near the 600 metres, and the leader on the outside 3/4 clear is Happy Ace. Rockin' Star retaining the fence. 1 Frisk Me, Square Wheels fourth the outside. Fifth is Wrought. Goldie's Girl hard ridden, and Rustic Cell is starting to make a little ground as they near the corner. Happy Ace ahead in front from Rockin' Star. 2 Frisk Me and Square Wheels, and they're clear then of Wrought, who can't go on, and Rustic Cell. Rockin' Star the inside, Happy Ace the outside, turning in front from Frisk Me flat out, and then Square Wheels. Happy Ace with Rockin' Star kicking very well on the rail. Happy Ace, Rockin' Star really finding something. Happy Ace won't go away. Rockin' Star, Happy Ace heads up, down, and Rockin' Star just beat Happy Ace in a photo. Very determined win. 3 lengths Frisk Me from Crown Mahal, Square Wheels, Rustic Cell. Back behind those to finish are Wrought and then Goldie's Girl, and last to finish was Strategic Strike. What a super finish. They just paired down from a long way out and went hammer and tong. Terrific battle. Judge calls for the photo and gives it to number 2, Rockin' Star, Brendan Fennick. Second, number 5, Happy Ace, Peter Mertens, and third, going to number 1, Frisk Me, Dale Smith. They just paired down and went bang, bang, bang all the way up the straight, and a great little display by Brendan Fennick, who refused to yield at all. And usually when the rail's true, right against the fence is Death Valley. But it just kept on finding. Great little effort to win, Rockin' Star.
For sports, Dandy Kid. Damon Oliver's mounted 370. Down to number 6, Joshua's Pride. Stevie Bastard a ride at 860 and Tilt the Scales at 920 for Glen Dorrell. Good race coming up Moonee Valley as we know. It's the listed Ian McEwen Trophy. Let's join Greg Miles.
Set to run, all clears through. Racing. And soon after the jump, it was Sedurka the first to bound out. Testarossa jumped fairly. He's settling about 3rd or 4th last. Sedurka from Sports. Dandy Kid pushing up. St. Christoph there outside, holding onto the rail. Joshua's Pride. Handy to them on the outside as Tilt the Scales in the charge to the first turn. And they're 3 in front of Testarossa and 2 Chattanooga. Sports well off the fence. Took a slender lead from Dandy Kid. On their outside, St. Christoph. Just behind them, Tilt the Scales. Joshua's Pride on the rail. Then Sedurka, who's eased back wide out. 2 or 3 lengths then to Testarossa and 2 to Chattanooga. Up the side at the 600. Sports in front of Dandy Kids and Chris off the outside. Joshua's Pride the fence, closely followed by Tilt the Scales. 2 or 3 lengths Sedurka, a half then to Testarossa. Preble really pushing him along to make some ground. He's not responding at the moment. And Chattanooga's last. It's Sports from Dandy Kid. Then Tilt the Scales, and on the outside St. Christoph, and a couple of lengths away Testarossa. He's getting to the outside and starting to warm up. Sports from Dandy Kid. Here's Testarossa down the middle of the track. The big champ's coming, but Sports in front. Testarossa getting to him slowly but surely. Testarossa getting to Sports. Testarossa grabbed the lead and won, and the champ's back. Great way from the whip by B. Preble, and Testarossa has won from either Sports or Chattanooga. What a charging finish from him with Dandy Kid close up the rail. Just behind them was Tilt the Scales, who's run a good race. A break to Sedurka, Joshua's Pride, and last was St. Christoph. The big horse is back after a torrid time in Sydney. Virus, the whole thing was starting to really crumble at the edges, but the champion sprinter of last season has come back with an emphatic victory. Coming from last, the warning bell started to tingle a little bit at the 500 metres when Preble started to ask him. He took a long while to wind up on the wet track, first up at 1200. This was going to be a vulnerable night. But he got to the outside and really mowed them down in the style that we've been accustomed to seeing from him. He's back all right. The spring's on target again, and I'm sure there'll be huge sighs of relief from the Dean Lawson camp with Johnny Capellan, especially after Damien Oliver had decided to look elsewhere for his spring riches this time round. but for him to come back like he has, he's defied a massive betting drift on track. I can tell you too, they really swung against him tonight and backed Dandy Kid into favouritism, but he's come back, and he's come back in grand style. Second placing has gone to Sports number 2, and third has gone to number 7, Chattanooga. Hey, if we're wrapping Testarossa, what about his run? He's come from 3 lengths behind Testarossa around the home turn. That was a super run. Sports by the same token, he never stopped working, 3-4 wide the whole way in the lead. I think we've seen 3 outstanding performances there, and not far away from them was Dandy Kid. He's been beaten just a bit over a length on the inside, and then Tilt the Scales thrown in at the deep end tonight. His effort was good. It's been a ripper race form-wise. 1, 2 and 7 on the end.
With Testarossa winning the previous there, Arrogance at $7.30. That horse to be ridden by Patrick Payne. And the numbers are coming through now, 3, 5 and 7 there. 3, 5 and 7 at Angle Park. 5's in front. There's
the run 1,200 metres for the Mountain Shandon. Pont on Flyer stood well on the inside. A little bit of movement. Dashing Granada got up, settled, and away they go. Pot and Fly missed it about a half length. Wataroa out very quickly. Dashing Granada dropped out at the start. Little Miss Marnie flew out of the gates and led early from Arrogance. And on their outside, 8-8s is going on with it for the lead. It's 8-8s now, about a half length in front of Little Miss Marnie. Arrogance, Wataroa moving up quickly on the outside. Just behind them, Armin Ruby, closely followed by Pot and Fly. Radio Sky got squeezed up and dropped out. Calming is around the outside, followed then by Stormy Summers and Operetta's. Well back as Misunderstood. Nights Upon Us. Blabber's back next to last, and Dashing Granada up the side, and Wataroa outside. 8-8s are the 2 leaders, a length and a half in front of Little Miss Marnie. Arrogance and Calming are next, and Stormy Summers is wider out. Then Pont on Flyer, Radio Sky getting going again along the rail, followed by Armin Ruby, and then Operettas, and behind them is Blab, who's held up on the inside, and then Nights Upon Us as they swing the corner into the straight, and Wataroa struggling a little bit, where 8-8s is in front. Calming coming around the outside, and Little Miss Marnie through on the rail. It's 8-8s from Little Miss Marnie. Calming on the outside, then Pont on Flyer, but 8-8s is in front of Little Miss Marnie, and then Calming and Stormy Summers, but 8-8s are starting to race away from them. Too Good the Sydney filly, and 8-8s won it well from Little Miss Marnie. Stormy Summers a good effort third from Calming. Blab got home when it was all over, wide out, and then Pont on Flyer, a gap, Operettas and Arrogance, followed then by Wataroa, and just behind those to finish was Nights Upon Us, Dashing Granada, Armin Ruby, Misunderstood. Radio Sky has actually finished last after getting checked mid-race. Too Good landed some good bets, worked on the pace, and raced away to win easily. Number 2, 8-8s, Brian York first. Very good win there. Second to number 6, Little Miss Marnie, Brett Preble. And third went to number 14, Stormy Summers, ridden by Wayne Hawkeye in the time of once. Yeah, very solid favourite here, Nick Kingdom View, drawn down in gate number 4. It's been improving at each run it's had this time in. Be pretty hard to hold out, one would think, here with Damien Oliver on board. Away they go now, and the starter caught them pretty well, and one of the first out was Filligan. Curtifew bounded away well down on the inside. Sempre Bene looking for a place on the speed. In the meantime now, from the outside barrier, Kingdom View getting up to be about middle of the field. Down to the post, Curtifew, Sempre Bene. They share the lead a couple in front of Filligan. Piedmont the Rails is 4th at the turn out of the straight, closely followed by Grist for the Middle, and then a length and a half or 2 Kingdom View outside Peter Jack. Couple of lengths away to the Greys. Racing together, 1,000 Reasons over on the outside of Longbow, and 2 or 3 lengths to Norsewood by the 1,500 metres, and Sempre Bene had worked across the field and took over the running. Leads by about a length and a half. Curtifew is now up second outside Piedmont. About 2 lengths to Filligan running 4th as they make the way towards the turn at the 1,200 metre mark. Next, Grist for the Mill outside Peter Jack. Kingdom View a length and a half away, followed further back by 1,000 Reasons and Longbow, and 2 to Norsewood. Pace is nice and strong into the back now. Sempre Bene made play, a length and a half clear. Curtifew is second, on the rails third. Piedmont. Filligan has a good run 4th. 2 lengths further back is Kingdom View. Over on the inside rather, Peter Jack from Grist for the Mill, and then Kingdom View, and 2 lengths behind them Longbow on the inside of 1,000 Reasons, and about 2 lengths to Norsewood. By the 800, Sempre Bene comes up the side, a length Curtifew. Piedmont 1 Filligan, 2 Peter Jack, and ahead away the outside Grist for the Mill. Kingdom View is now asked to go forward. 1,000 Reasons next. next, followed by Norsewood, and Longbow dropped out. Oliver really working on Kingdom View. He's going nowhere at the 500 metres, where Curtifier moved up 3 wide. Piermont got the run on the fence to head off Sempre Bene. Then came Peter Jack working into it well in those light blue colours. Grist for the Mill and Filligan are next. Kingdom View is second last as they swing around the corner. Piermont the inside. Peter Jack's got the run now and is coming after it quickly. Filligan wider out, and then Curtifier, but Peter Jack dashed away around the home turn over Piermont, Filligan, and then Curtifier, and next to 1,000 Reasons, but Peter Jack in the run home led Piermont by a couple of lengths. He'll be too good, Peter Jack, and he'll draw away and win it well. Peter Jack beat Piermont second, Filligan third, and then Curtifier, Kingdom View, and 1,000 Reasons. A break to Norsewood, Sempre Bene, the wet track against her, Grist for the Mill next to last, and Longbow last of all.
Okay, Peter Jack the winner, Stevie Baster in the saddle there. Now let's have a look at race number 7 at Sandown Park. And 15 Wittens, 1, 8 and 2 at Sandown. Trifecta $57.40 there. All clear at Penrith. Let's join Greg right now for the next event coming through from Moonee Valley Race 7, the Versace Classic.
Yes, Nick, Chiming Door at $3.160. He's the firm favourite for the race. He actually 2 starts ago beat Peter Jack home comfortably, and they're both 1 cent, so a bit of a form line there for him. Chiming Door goes into the lineup now. Stoic Jester and Silk Shamrock the last couple to move in. He looks like he's turned the corner a bit, Chiming Door. He has been racing a lot better this time round than he had. He promised a lot as a 3-year-old and ran in the good races, the Amy Classic and the Victoria Derby. Wasn't too far away from them really, and he's racing particularly well. Punter's opting for him. He's drawn 1 from the outside. Stands a bit's getting a bit agitated. Couple of attendants getting in there in the middle of the line. Light drizzle still falling here to the second last at Moonee Valley. Testarossa and 8/8s winning the 2 big races respectively. Both highly impressive. Now they're set and racing. And a good start. Tyson's Isle, Free Goal down towards the inside. Both bounded out of the stalls quite well as they settle down. Rapid Action is going forward as well. Savrock are ridden away from them, and Chiming Door retaining his place very wide out. Doesn't want part of the early lead. In the run to the first turn, Rapid Action's going to take up the running from Silk Shamrock and Final Way wide out. Tyson's Isle, Free Goal just behind those horses. Stands a bit the outside. 2 to Chiming Door outside. Skymaker followed a length and a half to Stoic Jester, Jade Start, and then Colorado Ring and Savrocker. Down the back they go at the 1,000 metres. Rapid Action led by Nick. Final Way is up second. Silk Shamrock dropped in third. Stands a bit fourth the outside. A length to Free Gold running fifth over on the outside. Chiming Door deeper out, and Tyson's Isle on the rail. 1 to Skymaker, 1 to Stoic Jester. Colorado Ring, Jade Start and Savrocker. Up the side below the 800. Rapid Action led by Nick to Final Way. Stands a bit hard ridden third. Over on the inside, Silk Shamrock. There's Chiming Door going forward quickly. Free Gold is just off them, and Skymaker trying to make ground out wide from Stoic Jester as they went by the school now. Final Way took the lead. Silk Shamrock got the run on the inside. Chiming Door made a line of 3 now. They lead 2 lengths to Free Gold, Stoic Jester, and then Savrocker making ground the outside. Chiming Door 3 deep has poked his head in front. Going with him, Silk Shamrock on the inside, and Final Way trying to rally between them. Free Gold a couple of lengths away coming home. Chiming Door has the better of them coming around the turn from Silk Shamrock, and then Final Way and Free Gold the outside. Silk Shamrock's kicking again. Chiming Door just has the head in front though, and Chiming Door came away 1.5 length to 3/4 to Silk Shamrock second. Third, either Final Way or Savrocker out wide, and then Free Gold. Next, Tyson's Isle, Stoic Jester, Colorado Ring, Jade Start, Rapid Action. Long break then to Stanza Bid, who's next to last, and last to finish was Skymaker. I think he handles the wet track. I think he won the other day on a wet track, but Mick Price said he didn't handle it then. That brought him undone today, Skymaker. But Chiming Door, he is starting to put it together well. He never got closer than 3 wide tonight, and yet he dug really deep and came away on the post. Good win there. Silk Shamrock, far better run from him today. He just peaked the other day, about 100 out at Geelong. Added fitness, he fought it right to the wire today. Third, number 4, Final Way. 8, 2 and 4, Savrocker ran fourth, and fifth home was Free Gold. 8, 2, 4. Chiming Door, the favourite, taking it out. He trimmed up to 280 and 150 right at the death knock. Silk Shamrock, $2.80, and Final Way paid $2.60. Simon Marshall Quinella the race. Short but sweet there. 8, 2 and 4 numbers.
Here for Kirk's Choice late.
and also Find a Rise, but Aussie's Joker will run the on-course favourite and also the track favourite. And as we speak, Aussie's Joker's just got another fraction. So there's support for plenty of greyhounds here. Aussie's Joker, Find a Rise, and also Kirk's Choice at odds. Coming in, 33,000 up for grabs. 20,000 allocated to the winner, 5,000 second, 3 for third. All other runners to receive $1,000. Just about set now. King Creole joins the line. Mel's Fancy, Fine Horizon, and Classic Xena. They're all in. Green light is on. We're set. Distance Championship, they're ready. Away, beginning quickly, Classic Xena from out wide, showing speed was Mel's Fancy and Ashton Bale. Up there early doors was Fine Horizon, she's back to third. Getting a check was Classic Xena at that first bend, railing through was Aussie's Joker. King Creole's well back in the fray. Likewise there was Blue Emelisa as they come past the judge. 18 and 31, and taking over in the lead was Mel's Fancy. Leads by a length, running second Ashton Bale. Aussie's Joker's now to second, coming quickly. Kirk's Choice rails through, not far away, Classic Xena starting to run into it. Well back was King Creole. Further back the Fine Horizon and Blue Emelisa. Off the back they go though. And sprinting away was Aussie's Joker. Out by 3 or 4, full of running. Trying hard, Classic Xena. But it's Aussie's Joker's distance final. Won it by 3. What a brilliant performance. Classic Xena second. Third home was Blue Emelisa. Then King Creole, Kirk's Choice. Then further back the Fine Horizon. She didn't get it her own way tonight. Mel's Fancy and Ashton Bale at the tail.
1, 8 and 7 there, so Aussie's Joker just too smart for them. Very strong stay of that one. Classic Xena tried hard for the locals, and Blue Emelisa into third spot.
That's on Saturday, of course, as we get ready for the last. Ruby Treese is the top pick here. Well, it's been a big day for Nash Rawilla. He had 2 winners down at Sale, and he's waited right through the evening for his 1 mount tonight, and it's on the firm favourite. So, right, Graham, Ruby Treese, the favourite going in for Nash. He's looking for 3 for the day after his double at Sale. This is 1 ride, and it did absolutely bolt in at Ballarat last time out, beating the boys. Back to Mare's Grade here today. She does look extremely hard to hold out. Loves the rain-affected ground, and she's a winner on the track. Now, Beja Floor coming up. I understand this is her last race start. She's been very consistent before her last outing, but she was hopelessly held up for a long, long while in that race. Out to start after tonight's event. Off they go. Shiny began a little awkwardly down in gate number 2. Ruby Tree sits off them in the early part. Trafera, one of the first to bound out, and Mad Dam got into stride well. Telwood Princess is going forward, and so is Beja Floor up on the outside. Ruby Tree's third from last as they enter the back straight now. Telwood Princess worked to the lead over Trafera, and Beja Floor is third. 1.5 lengths Alexi outside Mad Dam, 1 Shiny. About a 1/2 length away to Mountain Princess. 1.5 lengths Glove Puppet. Ruby Tree's over on the inside. Then Light Start and 2 to Green Tureen below the 1,000. Telwood Princess led by 1.25 lengths running second. Trafera, Beja Floor the outside. Shiny is 4th on the rail, closely followed by Mad Dam, and around her is Alexi. 1 Ruby Treese picking away through the field on the inside, followed by Mountain Princess, Light Start, Glove Puppet, and back last of all Green Tureen. Up the side, Telwood Princess getting away from the rail leads. A neck to Beja Floor, 2 lengths away in third placing, then Mad Dam from Trafera. Over on the inside is Shiny, sticking to the rail from Alexi. Ruby Treese comes away from the fence, 5 off the leader now, and then Mountain Princess and Light Start as they neared the corner now, and Beja Floor just about level with Telwood Princess. Then came Mad Dam. Shiny sticking to the inside is saving valuable ground and about to join the leading horses. Ruby Treese 6th or 7th. She'll need to get a burst on. Beja Floor took a slender lead from Telwood Princess. Shiny, now Ruby Treese gets into the clear from Trafera. Ruby Treese, she's got him. She's picked him up with 50 to go, and the favourite starts to pull away, and Ruby Treese won it well from Trafera. Photo third between Shiny and Beja Floor from Telwood Princess. Then Light Start and Alexi, a break Green Tureen, Glove Puppet, Mountain Princess, and Mad Dam struggled the last bit to finish last of all.
Well, there you go, Ruby Treese, the last favourite winning as we go to Launceston now. Albion Park's not far away. They're on the track, but here's Damien for the call of race number 9.
So an improvement is expected.